for quite some time now, I've felt really strongly that I need to share what Christ has meant to me with my children, my grandchildren, and my great-grandchildren, which there are multitudes, it seems. And I kept thinking of that verse in Psalm 71, where Asaph is speaking that he wants the Lord not to forsake him in his old age and his gray hairs, that he would be able to share what the Lord meant to him. And so I love you all so much, and I want you to know that, and that I pray for you all each day, because I want so for each one of you to know Christ, to find in him your all in all, that he would be the head of your home, that he would be the Lord of your life. And it also says that he did not want the Lord to take him, even though he was old, until he had shared the goodness of God with those that he loved so much. So, being that I'm 88 years old and getting kind of feeble in some ways, I wanted to share what I could about him before I leave this world. Not that I'm planning on particularly today or tomorrow, but I wanted it to be soon. So anyway, I thought I would share how I came to know Christ originally. And it's been 71 years ago, which is quite a long time. I was 17 at the time, and I had been brought up in a wonderful home. I couldn't have asked for better parents or brothers. It was almost an ideal home life. And I'm so grateful for that, because they taught me so many things. I was the youngest. I was the little one, the last one of the children. And but anyway, I ended up going to college, and the first thing I took over there was English 101, and the man was an atheist, and I was so offended by what he was saying, but yet I thought to myself, what do I really believe? Where's my faith? Who am I trusting in? And I had a lot of questions, and I really thought that all I needed to do was to get better and better and better, because I was a very good child. I was a little goody two-shoes. But this was so wrong. And I thought that if I got good enough, that the Lord would accept me, not realizing that I had it all mixed up. And so during that first year, English 101 class, and the offense that I got from this atheist man, I thought, something's missing with my life. And, just about the same time that this was all transpiring, I heard about a new campus ministry that was coming to Hofstra College, and it was InterVarsity. And I signed up, of course. I was all excited. And the first time we met, which was amazing, we had a minister come from Merrick, Long Island, and he preached to us. And his sermon was on John 3:16. And I guess I thought I was too good, that I didn't need any help, but I sure did. And I was on the wrong track, for sure. But when I heard how Christ died for me and gave his life for me, and shed his blood for me, and then rose again from the dead, I thought, I've got to give him my life totally. I thought it was his, but it really wasn't. It was all about me and what I could do. And I didn't trust him fully, I guess. And I wasn't trusting him to bring new life to me. I thought I had a good life, and I did, but it wouldn't have been pleasing to him. So, by the way, That's the same year that I met my dear husband. And we were in the Student Christian Association together. And I went to that, and we had teaching and everything there. And I had a great time standing next to him. He saved the hymn book, so he'd have a hymn book to share with me. I was always late. So anyway, that was another huge blessing. But I guess I didn't tell you, but after I heard the plain gospel preached, the gospel of his salvation that he purchased for us, that I went home that night and I said, Lord, please come into my life. I want you to be Lord and King and my Savior. And, everything really changed from that point on. I realized that he was Lord. He was going to take care of my life, and that I only needed to please him, that I wanted to live for him, I wanted to serve him. And don't think that I did all my life. I didn't. I failed many times. But he, even though we are faithless, he continues to be faithful. We can trust him with all our hearts. And when you fall down and fail, he picks you up and restores you, forgives you, and sets you back up again. And it's a continual thing all through life, really. I don't think life has gotten any easier as I've gotten older. But all through my years that he's given me to walk with him, and many times I didn't. I failed many times. But his forgiveness and his love never left me. And I don't think he ever forsook me. I might have forsaken him at times, but I didn't want to. But anyway, I want to tell you how faithful he is and how strong he is. And there's nothing that he can't do. He's all powerful. He's all loving. He's all kind. His mercies never end. The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies are new every morning, and we can trust him with all our hearts.